Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today what I have for you is a super new Targon deck featuring Fizz and our favorite Targon champion, Taric. Taric is the glamorous, I guess, support champion that was introduced to Targon, and he gives our supported ally tough. He also copies the last spell that you use on himself to your supported ally, just buffs them up, makes them strong and hard to get rid of. Alright, so the kind of concept behind this deck is an elusive Bilgewater deck that centers around Fizz, and we have also our gems, and we've got plenty of burst speed spells to protect Fizz. One thing you do have to note about this deck is that the gems cannot be used in response to a spell. If they could be, Fizz would be super overpowered in this deck. As it is, he's pretty strong still. With the amount of spells that Targon has to offer and the amount of buffing kind of things that you can put on Fizz as well, just there's easy ways to get a lot of damage with your elusive units. But just keep in mind you can't use these in response to a spell, and you can't use them like during the attack or defense phase to protect your units to get more damage off. You just have to do it proactively. Alright, so in this deck what we're running is 3 warning shots. 3 warning shots. Warning shots are always nice with Fizz, especially round 1. They think they can get like a thermogenic beam on you a lot of times, and then you just use warning shot and get rid of that ability from hitting Fizz. We're also running 1 Spacey Sketcher. Spacey Sketcher is kind of nice as a discard tool. I may add more of her eventually, but sometimes you can get too many gems in your hand, especially if you have like a lot of Mentor of Stones who are producing 3 gems in hand. And what that can do is fill your hand completely and then make it so that you have to like use the gems and spells before you draw more cards, and they'll be like destroyed and stuff. So Spacey Sketcher is kind of a discard for that. She also will produce and invoke Celestial card, and that can be a burst speed spell as well, which is also super nice to have. Same thing with the where'd it go? The Behold the Infinite, which is a burst speed spell as well that invokes, and it can create more burst speed spells and just synergizes well with Fizz and with leveling up Taric and Fizz together. Just really easy ways to get like the level up for your champions. Alright, we're also running Coral Creatures for more spell production. We're running Guiding Touch, just another spell for healing ourselves and drawing more cards. Pale Cascade. There's some pretty cool combos you can do with this card actually. So I know we're running a lot of spells, but sometimes Zap Spray Fin will pull out your Pale Cascade, and then the Nightfall ability on it's already activated, and you can get more card draw. Super nice to replenish your hand. Sunblessed Vigor, just giving us more health, helping Fizz survive a little bit better, and then we can buff him up with our support units and make him even stronger. Yeah, Pocket Aces, Slippery Wayfinder as another elusive unit, and then we're finishing it up with Riptide Rex, which is pretty standard in kind of a Bilgewater deck. We can get pretty easy plunder abilities off with our elusive units with Warning Shot, and then we just put down Riptide Rex and clear out the enemy board. So overall, this is a pretty fun deck. It's not refined quite all the way yet. I'll probably get rid of some of the spells and replace them with some units or some different spells that will synergize a little bit better. But as it is, the deck is super fun to play. And I mean, my win rate is probably at around 70%, I would say, with it. That might just be because people don't know how to play against it, but overall pretty good, and I don't really have a lot of problems playing it. In general, it's not a super hard deck to learn how to play. I would say for a beginner who's like learning about elusives and stuff, this is a pretty fun and easy deck to learn. Just like I said before, the hardest thing is to know when to play the gems. So once you learn how to do that, the deck is like probably the easiest one to play. So anyway, that's about it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Alright, so we're going against the Taric Aurelian Soul with our own Taric Fizz combination here. I personally like the Fizz one better. You do have to be aware though that the gems that you create do not protect Fizz because you have to use them proactively. So just keep that in mind. We're going to get rid of the Slippery Wayfinder here and draw the Pocket Aces, which kind of sucks. Never like to see that in your opening hand. And we are going to play our Gift Giver.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
Alright, and then in the round we have a protection here with a Warning Shot, which is nice. So we may just play Fizz. I don't think he can do anything anyway, and we can get extra damage if he doesn't have a unit that he can play. It's unlikely that he's got any card from these two regions that can deal with Fizz. Yeah. Alright, so we can attack and get 3 damage onto him. We've got Sunblessed Vigor, that's an excellent card to have with Fizz. Warning Shot, we've got Pocket Aces, and now we've got a gem as well. So we got plenty of ways, and Invoke now. This is nice. Behold the Infinite, he uses his own. I guess he's choosing. This animation is kind of weird because it just stays there while they choose. Alright, so he's just going to invoke twice here. Yeah, see, like the animation just stays here and we're just like stuck, like, okay, is it paused? Is it like, what's it doing? More than likely he's not going to attack, so I'm going to waste my mana if I don't use it. So I'm actually going to use my own invoke. And Challenger's looking pretty good. Cosmic Inspiration, if you behold a celestial card, grant allies everywhere +2/+2, refill your spell mana. I don't have really any other celestial cards right now that like the potential to draw them, so I think we're just going to draw the warrior more than likely. This gives me an okay curve as well here. And we are going to say okay, and we're going to see if he attacks here. He probably is not. And we'll wait for him to end the round finally. Okay, took him a second. Alright, going to play Zap Spray Fin here and draw another card, get us some more mana as well. We end up drawing Pale Cascade. I really like the combination between these two. If you draw a Pale Cascade after playing a Zap Spray Fin, you can just play it automatically, which is super nice. Yeah, and we're just running this for more like damage on Fizz and our Elusive Units, and it works well with Taric as well. Also draws us a card, super nice, just replenishes our hand. I really like it. Alright, let's see if he does anything here. And Fizz is at 1 of 6, so we should start trying to level up Fizz a little bit here. And he has Fuzzy Caretaker, that's interesting. Alright, so we're going to attack here. Let's just use Pale Cascade this round onto Fizz. Draw a Targ, that's nice, and we aren't going to attack with our Gift Giver, so we're just going to threaten 6 damage here. Doesn't look like he can stop it, so we're just going to get it to go through and end the round. Alright, so pretty good damage there. We want to avoid him getting to 10 mana in order to, and like being able to finish off the game, so we're at round 5 right now, we're doing pretty good. And we've got kind of ways to buff our hand as well.
I'll get us to the peak, no matter what it takes.
Okay, we are going to, well, do we want Taric or do we want the Slippery Wayfinder? This represents quite a bit of damage if you can't block it. Or we could put a chump blocker as well. Let's do the Slippery Wayfinder. Gives us another mana ring too. I also only need to deal 10 damage because I've got Warning Shot. So keep that in mind as well.
Just a little farther. Hearts unshackled. Hold tight.
Alright, so we're forced to block here. 7 damage, I think I can deal with that. Probably should have blocked into this guy here, but that's okay. Alright, I think we're going to end the round here. I'm going to see if he has any way to deal with me. Okay, I'm going to put down Taric.
Life, a rare jewel.
I'm probably going to use Pocket Aces on Taric and then use that to buff one of my other units here. Okay, he's obliterating my Taric. That's fine. Let's see if I've got enough here to finish off the game. I think I do. So I'm at 2, 6, 8. So all I need to do is put this on Fizz. We'll preemptively put this on our, to spread out our damage a little bit. Probably should have put that on Zap Spray Fin, and now we can just win the game. So, kind of elusive degeneracy here, as Swim likes to call it. I had very little interaction with his side of the board. Just basically blocked into like the advantageous blocks. If you don't have units to put down in order to block mine, I'm going to get my damage off. Between the buffs and the gems and all kind of the buffs from Targon and from Bilgewater that I'm running, it's really hard for them to be able to deal with all of my elusive units. Once you get Taric down as well, and you can kind of get double buffs on your units as well, it starts to add up. Yeah, anyway, they need removal to get rid of them. Fizz is good because you can kind of counteract the removal if they try to use it on Fizz. Just the gems work really well in leveling up Fizz. Even if you can't use them to protect him, it's a really easy way to level up Fizz and Taric. So it's a pretty fun deck, to be honest. I don't know if it's the most efficient Fizz deck in the world, but it's definitely a different way to play it. Alright, let's see what we have here. I like starting out with Mentor of the Stones. Let's do a turn 2 play with the Coral Creatures as well. And then we draw Fizz, so that's super nice. Let's see, he could have Vile Feast, so I do need to be a little bit worried about that. He's got Jettisons, so I'm pretty safe with just playing Fizz right now. If he has a way to take out Fizz next round, I can play Pale Cascade. I can get decent value out of it. I guess I'll take that risk here. We'll also be able to get 4 damage onto the enemy Nexus if he uses a Vile Feast. So, okay, and then we draw a Guiding Touch. So we might use that instead, but yeah, let's just open attack here. Force him to use a Vile Feast if he has it. Okay, he doesn't go for it, and we're going to end the round. I'm not going to kind of bait myself into using a spell and putting myself in a vulnerable position. So we're just going to do it. Alright. Okay, we're going to play Mentor of the Stones and force him to attack into us. Going to give us gems here. Okay, he's got another Jettison, so he's leveling up his units pretty nicely here. He is running low on cards, so... Nightfall. I can kill it, huh? But this will also put me under... He shouldn't be able to do anything about it. Let's just kill him. Alright, I'm willing to just get rid of this unit. Alright, and we get gems here, which is really nice. Gotta make sure not to fill our hand too much with gems and potentially overdraw. Reduce the cost of card in hand by 1. This is really nice. We're gonna use this. This is gonna let us play Taric this turn. That's super good.
The Blessed Isles live through me.
That's a super slick combo right there.
Look sharp.
We're gonna go like this and like this.
Unyielding.
Okay, he shouldn't have any mana to be able to do anything, so we're gonna get quite a bit of damage off on him. And yeah, we still have kind of spells in hand that we can use if he targets us. Alright, so unfortunately he has that. Not much we can do about that. Probably just going to have to give up our Fizz. Let's, I guess, try fishing for something. I don't really see anything coming up here that's going to help us too much. If he plays another unit, we can, I guess, parley it, but not much we can do there. You know what? It's completely fine.
Hold still.
Let's block with our Spacey Sketcher. And we're going to put down another coral creature. Hopefully get something good here. You've been warned. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, we're going to end the round. Alright, so we draw another Fizz. That's nice. We want to be able to take out the Taric here, so we want to make sure to deal enough damage to it, or the Maokai. So we've got Ye been warned, so we can draw it into us, which is going to be nice. And now he's already in deep. We may be just playing a little bit too slow this game to be able to actually win at this point, but I mean, what can we do? Right?
Golden glory.
Alright, so we aren't going to be dealing with this at all. We're just going to kill it. See if he's got anything to kind of stop us here. Doesn't look like he does. So we are going to use
Honor the mountain.
Taric's Blessing, whatever it's called. We're going to pull in Taric here, and we aren't going to attack with the other two. We're going to use them as chump blockers.
Never submit.
Just doing as much damage as we possibly can here before he gets Nautilus out, before he tries to kill us with his Nautilus or anything like that. So we're going to kill him hopefully here. Yeah, no way to protect his unit. We got to get rid of that guy. And we get a pretty good draw here with Riptide Rex. Alright, I want to play Zap Sprayfin, and hopefully I get a warning shot. That'd be super nice. I haven't drawn it yet, so there's a good chance I will.
Danger paid.
What's the water like down there?
Alright, so we get Pocket Aces.
Here's a big one.
That puts me at too little mana to react here. I'm forced to pass here.
Going harvesting.
We're not going to block the Thorny Toad. Okay, that's fine. We're going to block here. We're going to block here. And that's all we're going to do. I'm going to force him to use a Vile Feast or something if he's got it. Yeah, I mean, he can't kill the Fizz. And now he's in pretty bad shape, to be honest. So, yes. Let's use, actually, the gems first. Alright, that's good. We're at 8 damage right now, so we're threatening lethal. So there shouldn't be really anything that he's going to be able to do here. Yeah, okay, and then he surrenders. So we get a pretty good win there, to be honest. This deck is looking pretty good. I really like it. Easy level up for Fizz, easy level up for Taric. I was one, I think, spell from leveling up Taric, and then they wouldn't have been able to deal with it. So the most important thing in that game was taking out the Maokai when I did. As soon as I did that, he couldn't beat me. I just need enough chump blockers to block all this damage, and yeah, we were good. I guess if he had the elusive sea monster, he might have been able to stop me a little bit, but I was spreading out pretty good with my elusive units at the end there that I probably could have been able to win, so that would have been a little problematic, but ended up getting the win anyway. So pretty fun deck. You should try it out.